Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Mars Horizon. And is it just me? I just feel like this is getting very, very samey and grindy. I'm not feeling that there's a tremendous amount of difference in the missions we're doing. And I mean, it was interesting enough when we're sort of feeling like we're moving forward, but at this point, this whole Mars readiness thing, I mean, yeah, it kind of realistically makes sense, I guess, but like we're getting 1 or 2% experience from each mission, right? And we're getting like 1 or 2% expertise per tech. And then the preparation, we're going to get, again, very low amounts per building. Like, we just have to do so much kind of BS to get this number up. I mean, maybe there's going to be some things that is going to give us bigger numbers as we go forward. 1%, 1%, 2%, 3%. I mean, some of these, I guess, give us a little bit more. But then also the buildings... I don't know. I mean, I know there's certainly some of you that are still watching this series, but I'm not really feeling it. We're gonna finish this video, but I think this is going to be the final one for us, you guys. I'm kind of sorry, but I think that's gonna be the case. What kind of tech for this? Can we get like recommended? No, I guess what we do if we go to say Earth, there you go. These missions. That's what I want to see. And Space Station, we can take a look at the suggested parts and start working towards an unlock. Yeah, I guess it would just be unlock some of these guys over here, which is fine. We'll unlock maybe another booster over here. Yes, I do want to change the research, actually. I didn't actually want to research Space Station stuff. I want to do some booster tech for now, because no reason to unlock the booster tech if we don't actually have the part. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We don't need the parts if we don't have the mission. We don't need the mission if we don't have the parts. 601, half a dozen. Venus Impactor. So we're gonna rage at the game by flinging things into Venus here. Upper state. Now it is interesting. So this one has unlocked like more contract. Okay, there are a lot of extra contractors. I will give you that. That is, yeah. And then I never did boost my relationship with some of the other nations, and maybe that would have given us a boost. I don't know. This is the reliability is terrible. You could probably level up fairly quickly. Not only 2% boost per. It is cheap, but it doesn't seem worth it. Like, we should just keep using the Delta K. We just keep using the Delta Ks for everything. And then this Atlas Lifter is not bad, 80%. I mean, we did level that up a lot, so it seems okay. No upgrades are needed or really truly available. So, right, more expensive for faster turnaround, so the opposite of Messier. Which maybe, maybe the delays from this are bad, but I mean, that reliability, we don't need it this time, but it's usually quite good. X-Star. So we lower the cost but get less support. Ocon. We lower the cost but get less tech. We speed things up but tank a reliability. I mean, I guess if we're in desperation to win a particular milestone, that could be a thing. Increase the cost but increase the science. Lowers the cost but increases the time. Ah, now that's kind of nice because we can increase the time to increase the reliability, which we don't need, but lowering the cost by increasing the time. Again, it slows everything down, but I mean, we've got some money right now. We actually got quite a lot of money, although we have to build a ton of insanely expensive buildings to get the knowledge base, right? So if we're actually going places, it seems a little nutty. 10% reliability for 25% time. 5% reliability. So it's less of a reliability boost. It's less of a time penalty, although there's still no real need to do that at this time. I'd be tempted to maybe take the money saver if we were going to spam a bunch of buildings, because this although I think the impacting might be a primary one, so I think I'm just going to do in-house, because I think it is one of the primary missions, and it might be something that we can timeline. I don't know. And we'll build that vehicle. That's going to be fine. New article. That's going to be okay too. No research. Oh, we were just going to grab another one over here so we can unlock the next level. What is bonus if we did do this? Right, more contractors. I'll just get a second upper stage because we might need some variation there for something. Our tech rate is really good right now. We have had some pretty good missions. Okay, so we'll swing back over to the space station mission. Moon photos, dominate papers, more support. Spacewalk maneuvering unit is ready to go. How's our... Oh, there we go. Not the greatest reliability ever. Wait, did it go to 80 and then back down to 79%? Rewind and see that. I feel like that's what happened. I mean, it makes sense if we had a base 76 and went up 3%, but I felt like it actually showed 80 for a sec. Anyway, let's see how we do. We do have some astronauts on this. I mean, presumably it's a spacewalk mission, so I'm assuming this is one of the ones we do have some stuff on it. But yeah, like I said, I've spent the last couple of days, because yesterday was a streaming day, so I didn't record. So I spent the last couple of days, since the last time I played this, giving it some think, and I think this is going to be our final video of the series, just because I like the concept a lot, but it has started to feel extraordinarily samey. You know, you're just grinding, you're just clicking. Regular launch. We get some Titan knowledge. We already had the maxed out Atlas. You know what? I'm going to auto-resolve in the interest of time here. If that is going to be our last video, let's see how much we can cram in. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, of course. Of course. I mean, yeah, sure, of course. Why not? Thanks, game. Thanks. You're awesome. I forgot it was a manned one, so it may have been even worse to do it. Oh, we can plan our Mars lander mission. Sure. Let's do it. Done. Payload. Go. Go to solar system. This game. Well, I don't know. Praise astronaut. Oh, we lose in support. Maybe we should have built the thing. I don't know. Maybe we lost less than we would have. I don't know. Impact analysis. There you go. 4% chance to fail on this one. Let's see what happens. Yay! All right. Woo, go us. So we do have room for more missions. Again, I kind of wish you could scroll through the planets over here, because it would be nice. Or zoom out or see from a list. I mean, yeah, these are all locked, which is fine. So Mars, I'm just checking first of all to see if there's any main missions available anywhere. Not there. No, because we've done those, and this is currently locked. We are doing this one. Yes, we are doing this one. Anything on Mercury? Mercury orbit we don't have unlocked. So, I mean, I think we can probably just do one of these side requests. Just to see the space station research, Skylab. Okay. Space welding does give us. I mean, again, we get. You know, you just grind these things, and it's kind of. Let's give us a new module. Right, we'd spend money for a reduced build time. Composite casing, cheaper, more, lots of science. Experimental payload, so that'll make the payload harder, but I guess it's going to be okay. Go, space welding. All right, next event. A funding review. I was going to say we might have lost support. Well, we don't have enough to... Oh, actually, hold on. Did we go up in the tier there? I don't know. It looked like it was empty, but we'd gotten a bunch, so I don't know if like I'd skip past the animation through a click, because it's very quick to skip that, depending on how it goes. All right, space station research is done, and our Venus impactor is ready to plan a launch window. It's not worth much support, so I don't know if the percentage boost makes much of a sense. The payload reliability is pretty low, so I might want to increase that more than anything else. And, well, I guess we're going to get the full 15% boost, because we're not launching until September. Man. Oh, the mission percentages are inverted. So, the space station mission is unlocked. We'll start unlocking some payloads for that. Looks like we can do multi-step things. They're going to offer us $1 million bucks. They'll gain some science. We actually have tons of money right now. Although, request the scientific instruments by the agency be added to Vesta payload. Oh, so we won't... Okay, never mind. And we'll say no, because we actually do need some missions to complete that give us a science boost, because right now our science rate has gone terribly bad. I mean, again, we just seem to, like, you know, and maybe I'm not picking ideal part, but it feels like these are the best parts to pick, just the reliability is really high, by this payload reliability, and none of these affect, well, that drops payload reliability, nothing increases the payload reliability. That is going to be a really miserable mission to try to manage. Okay, complete, and underway. Next event, the Vesta is complete. Our Mars lander. 80%, like 80%. Like, why would we not do that? And I'll just use myself for this because our reliability is pretty good. And I don't want to add more time. They're launching a space station in 19 months. New request available on the moon. Modular space station. Yeah, I mean, we're apocalyptically behind on everything. And I mean, I would play it differently if we were starting again, but I kind of don't want to. Like, I was very compelled by it at the start, but then it just kept being, every single mission feels exactly the same to me. It's a decent system, as a base. I actually enjoyed the minigame early on, but it's kind of gotten old, hasn't it? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but you know, if I can't make the videos like super exciting and compelling for you guys, and there's not much sense in me doing it, right? All right, Venus Impactor, ready to go. This is one of the ones with thrust. We need 4 thrust or 8, so we need to double tap this one in the end. We don't need data, but we are going to need quite a lot. We're going to need to have 10 red to be able to double tap this one right at the end here. It looks like the thing to do is probably spend 2 power on infrared spectroscopy, and then maybe trajectory optimization, which then gives us a few other ways to spend some points. You know, maybe something like this. Keep up the data production a little bit. Reliability is not bad. The 15% failure chance. Oh, we almost got a critical success there. But of course we won't get a critical success. We'll just get a critical failure. It'll cost an extra. Yeah, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio. We don't have that much power, so I'll just have to accept it, unfortunately. So we actually don't feel like we made a lot of progress, although all these buttons are unlocked now, which is kind of nice. I think I'll do this, because we'll generate a little more data to use as a resource for the next time. We still need 2 red, technically, to get the bonus and do the launch. But then after that, we really just need to get some purple. And yeah, we'll have some data to do. Oh, well, there we go. We got a critical success. Hooray! We don't get screwed in every die roll. Okay, so we still need 2 more red, and we need 3 more purple. Well, if I do trajectory optimization, that ends up with all the purple we need. We're still shy 1 red, but that is it. So, I mean, I can just do it with power. So this will let me spend 4 and still hit the bonus objective by double tapping there. Oh, actually, that's 1 purple more than I need. I forgot we're going to generate purple. So really I only need to generate 1 more purple, or I could maybe spend it somewhere. Yeah, you know, I think something like this and this is fine. And then next turn, all I have to do is hit Control Burn twice for the finish. Yeah, all right. We'll be on the last turn, but that's okay. And if we had a fail, actually, I wouldn't necessarily even need to re-roll it, although we have some extra power, so it wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, if I do this, that'll give us the bonus. I don't even need anything else. Boom. Excellent. And I was going to say, if we get a fail. That's actually fine, as long as it wasn't hurting the thrust, but I'll hit the resist anyway. Just out of spite. Okay, Venus trajectory done. And then we have to wait for the mission to continue. Phase 1 of the Venus Impactor. Payload reliability goes up. That's nice. Uncrewed mission. Let's see. That's quite a lot of support. A multiplier there would be okay. Quite a lot of science. Reliability factors are good. Maybe we'll do support. I mean, we're sitting on a lot of money right now, but we need to spend so much on some crazy buildings. Wow, that's not going to launch for a while. I mean, yeah, no. We'll have to plan for that over there, unfortunately. Confirm that. Done. Hang on, was there still an exclamation mark on anything? No. Okay, so everything's underway. Working on Skylab. Currently our tech rate's not very good. Need to get some of these missions ready to actually go. We can do launch preps on our space welding mission, which does need a couple of astronauts. Sorry, what is our base reward on this one? Mostly a lot of science. So, we can maybe take the scientist here. The test pilot for launch reliability. I don't know, maybe a second scientist? Or something that boosts this. or just something that can give us success. I like the problem solver because it's like random resource, because we don't know. We might not always need comms, whereas this it's going to be random, but it'll always give us something that's helpful. You know what I mean? So we'll assign you as well. We get the scientist, we get the extra points. Yeah, we generate a ton of science, so let's go and get a multiplier on that. Although we can launch here. We'll try, tell you what, we'll try in February. If it fails, we can push it back to June, and it's not so bad. So we'll try to go a little sooner, so that, you know, it frees up the mission. And then, oh, yes, and you're ready to go. Venus Impactor. Better late than never, I guess. So we have to manage heat on this one. Okay. We need a little of everything. A little more purple than anything else, but mostly we need a little bit of everything while also managing the heat. So mostly we're just looking for some fairly efficient moves. It looks like, let's make data, because we can turn data into like a crazy good value over here. We're going to generate 2 heat, so let's just burn a little off here without spending power by doing maybe this. So it'll drop some heat, it'll generate a fair number of resources. Seems like a good, efficient turn. Okay, success, success, and a fail, because of course. One less data, which I'm going to accept. It's not going to break anything here. Heat check, okay, but we do have to burn the heat. This I like because it doesn't use power to burn off this heat. As long as we keep generating purple. Well, what I might do is one flyover course adjustment, because it generates a ton of purple while burning off the heat. It does use a power, but it's like, you know, paying 2 to get 4, but you're burning off the heat, so it's like we're almost getting, you know, pay 2 to gain 5, almost, kind of, sort of. I don't know. And then I'm going to come back over here to zero out the heat completely while generating a few more resources in hopefully a fairly efficient manner. Hey, critical success. Extra purple. Nice to get a critical success there. Heat check is going to be fine. 2 heat generated. So we have enough to just finish, and we actually have enough red to get the bonus as well. We still mostly need some purple, which if we do this, and I mean, I guess that gets us our bonus, and then I can hand extra power. Okay. That worked out fairly easily, actually. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yay! And at least we get the check mark for being 5th. Woo! Hooray us! Alright, let me start. Well, we don't actually have the stuff for the Mercury landing. Venus, we've gotten both of those that we can. Over on Earth, there are no milestones that are unlocked to us. I'm just checking the milestone status first. Moon, same thing. And Mars, the Mars lander, we are working on. Okay. So, I can sort of do anything with the last bit. Long duration flight unlocks. Have the chance of a critical event during launch. That's nifty. We do get a lot more support and science from doing the space welding mission, though. Oh, that's being planned already. Alright, well, let's plan this one. Guess it's going to be okay. Wow, that payload reliability is so bad! Experimental payload. Yeah, well, okay. Thing is, none of these boost the payload reliability. I mean, we could spend more to get extra crew, which will give us extra resources to spend during the mission. Which might be worthwhile. We do have the extra money right now, so let's do that. We'll have more crew resources available for us, and they tend to be fairly efficient, so that'll help cover the fact that we're going to fail a lot of our missions. Budget review for 79, not much of a change. No water on Venus, gain a little bit of science, hooray. And space welding is going to go. And this is going to give us a good chunk of science. Oh, rain! No, we're definitely going to reschedule that. That is really bad. Really low. So this is the one we're hoping to do in February, and we're going to have to delay it all the way over to June, which is fairly painful. China's making their space station. They're so far behind the curve. And I think all that stems back to the decision to build that research lab early, which tanked our economy and gave us, like, virtually no science. And it turned out, and having not enough economy, it slowed us down dramatically. So I wish I hadn't spent the money on that research lab. Possibly ever, to be honest. Oh yeah, long duration flight. Only the upper vehicle stage reliability counts towards launch reliability, so we're going to want a high reliability stage for that. Well, 80% is the... Actually, it's not the best we get. We can get the Titan. It does weigh a little bit more. It's only 1% more, and it is heavier. Now, hang on. If I select this, so it's 7,000, the booster I can use, and its reliability doesn't matter, is going to be, like... So this... Okay, hold on. That's a good point. So I can use this as a staging ground for one of the lower value ones. The problem is, well, we don't even have it unlocked, and it's expensive. We could use this on the Titan. If we don't need this reliability... It's so much more expensive. It could be a good opportunity to level this one up, which we haven't really used before, but it is a lot more expensive. On the other hand, like, we'll never use it at 50. Even at 56%, it's pretty bad. But maybe it's something that we're going to want to start unlocking for something else. I don't know if this makes sense. It's so much more expensive, but let's go for it. Reliability is going to be good. We're not going to use a side contractor. We'll build this. It's so much more expensive. I have no idea if that makes sense, but at this point, it's like, well, we'll just click some random stuff. Our Mars lander is ready to launch. 87% reliability, good conditions as well. Yeah, these numbers kind of move around kind of a funny way. Dude. Hey. And blast off. Massively delayed. All these sparks should have started already. There we go. And we have liftoff. About like 4 seconds after it probably should have lifted off. But sure. Gravity turn going in the opposite direction for some reason. Maybe the camera's just on the other side. Actually, going towards the... I guess it depends on what side the camera's looking at. But yeah, sometimes they go left, sometimes they go right. That's an awfully low roll there. Couldn't have given me... Like, statistically, it's much more likely to have hit here than to have hit anywhere in this part. But of course, we're going to roll in the lower part because we get XCOM'd all the time. Ooh, that's a cool-looking module. I like that Mars lander module. It's very nifty. All right, so we need thrust and purple. We actually don't need huge numbers. Well, although, okay, 4 thrust. We can't do the thing where we just dump all the thrust in one turn. Oh, no, we have 4 actions. Okay, never mind. So we can. We can, on our final turn, potentially hit this button 4 times to finish and get the bonus. Now, that will give us 4 purple as well. So really, we only need 6 purple. But we need 8 data and 4 of the red. So, I mean, to start off with, we're mostly just looking for some primarily efficient moves. I think maybe doing the signal return test into this. Well, let's see. So that takes 2 power, and will end us up with 6 data. We could also spend 2 power and get 4 data. That's more expensive on power, but only takes 1 turn. Still, I think that's going to be okay. We can turn around and do the ground signal connection. And if I do that, that's literally all the red I need for the rest of the mission. Although we might spend the red on one of these others, for example. Let's start with this. Payload reliability is not great, but it's not terrible. Oof, that was close. Ground control connection is done. Hey, and a critical success. Actually, this is working pretty well. All right. And some control breakthrough. Yes, okay. So, again, we need 2 more purple. And we need 5 more data is really what we're looking for. But what I'm thinking is, maybe what we do is we do the cosmic dust analysis. A manual thrust adjustment. And then we need to end up with 1 more red somewhere in here. We need 1 more red without spending data. Yeah, so we're not quite there. I mean, we've got a bunch of turns remaining. I was like, part of me is like, oh, can we get it sooner? It might not matter. Like, we can do something like this, something like that. Hell, we could do this and burn a little bit of power. That gives us all the data we're gonna need to finish things off. Although we still need 3 of the red. And we've got too much purple, so I could just do something like this for now. And we still have tons of turns. Okay, that worked. Oh, critical success. I don't know if that changes our math on the red. It might, actually. We had 2 critical successes on this one, haven't we? Oh, almost a 3rd. Wow. The game heard me say this is going to be my last video for this, and they're like, no, please don't go. The drones need you. Okay, we have more red than we need. We need 1 more blue. Otherwise, we could have finished it this turn, but it's okay. And we're good on purple. Yeah, so actually, if we just generated one more blue, we could do this. So we fall a little bit short of the bonus right now. We could finish it. I could still do this now, because there'll be a little decay, but we've got 1 point to spare. However, literally all I need is the blue. What I could do is do this, because we still have the 4 red, which is all we need. I can generate extra power for the rerolls at the end. We'll have 1 power for a reroll here, and 3 power for rerolls on the final turn. We're going to have more data than we need, because we'll be hitting this 4 times. That will leave us with enough to roll that 4 times. We're going to be short 1 purple. We're going to get lots of purple, so we will overkill it if we do it this way. I'm pretty confident. Ultraviolet imaging did mess up. Ooh, that's going to cost a lot more. So no, we'll spend the power. And we might have still been fine. I'm not sure. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 gets us the bonus reward, and we've got 3 rerolls available as well. Oh! Critical success, more data. Oh, okay, doesn't matter. And we do get 1 screw up, which we actually do have enough purple, but I have 1 energy for each of the remaining maneuvers regardless, so we may as well just spend the energy because it's going to make no difference. Okay. There we go. Heading off to Mars. And then we're going to have to wait for more of those things to begin. Gives us a tiny bit of science right now. Not much, but some. Missions are still a go. Okay. Is that the space welding launch next? Space welding launch mission with its 45% payload reliability, which is terabad. Hopefully... Oh, I skipped the launch. Sorry. Hopefully we get a good event on launch to help us out with the payload. Nope. That's a shame. Event auto-resolve. 13% chance for a failure. Well, we'll give it a try. We should be able to do better than an outright failure. So we have to maintain the drift here. We've got a little bit of space. We just need to be there at the end. So we can drift out before that, and that's going to be okay. We've got some decent power, which is all right. I think what I'll do is I'll run this twice right away just to generate crap tons of points, which is going to be lovely. We don't need the blue, so we can do an orbital realignment after this. The drift is going to be slightly out of whack. What's our drift recovery? The manual data collection, or we can do a big one with a ping location if we want to burn 4 simultaneously. I think the manual data collection is more likely to be what we end up doing. Okay, now, what does this cost us? Nothing that'll break anything, so I will just accept. Oh my god! Critical success! And extra data. Now, data's not one of the resources we need in the end, but it's still going to be a good consumable for us. So yeah, our tempo is going to be something we worry about, but, I mean, it still kills tempo to use power here, so we're going to try to avoid it. I mean, the bonus for completing the bonus here is not very much. The bonus for the bonus is not very much. The reward for the bonus. So it's not the end of the world if we don't get it. Still, I think we were going to do the manual data collection to bring the drift back into the green over here, and to give us lots of red, which is fine. And then, I mean, we've got some flexibility. I can do something like that, and then this, which actually gets us the success point. It leaves us with 3 power left over. And maybe we can go for the bonus. I will just accept. Another critical success here. Wow, okay. We've got a bad module, but it's working out. So at the very least, we've got the success. We need to generate an extra 8 red and 3 more blue. There's 3 more purple. I mean, we can run this twice. That gives us all the red for the bonus. And then we need some more purple, which I might just do it this way. We still have another turn after this, and it should be fairly easy to get done. Or, actually, sorry, one of the reds should be generated this way. That still gets us to that goal. We do this. It spends a power, gets a purple where we need it. We're just 1 short on red. So now we're going to be 2 short on red, which is still fine. But maybe I'll resist this one. I will also resist this, so we're still good on purple. We have no power left, but I can go power into red, which gives us the bonus, and I'll generate an extra power so we have a reroll. And our drift is, well, perfect, actually. I will go and resist this. Although it was just something about data, which would have been fine. But there we go. Conduct mission EVAs. At least we don't have to wait for time to go for this one. Okay, so we still have crew members. We've got drift, although we've got a bigger margin for the drift, which is nice. We don't need purple in the end, but it is a resource we can spend. We can do one of these, and then convert some purple into a crap ton of red. We have an overkill on red, but then we can spend it here, including to generate a little bit of drift, which isn't too bad. We have an unused crew member, but I think that's probably okay. Unless I just want to open up with 2 crew members here. It's going to consume more drift, which we'll have to add in. I don't know if I want to do that. Let me just do this for now. So fairly efficient opening turn. Now, this I think we need to do because otherwise we can't do the rest. Now, this one here I can just accept. It doesn't screw up the rest of everything. Oh my god, they're all going badly. This is going to be really bad for our tempo. Still want to save the power because I want to do some of these things. Mostly, all we need is some blue to succeed, technically. Well, and to fix the drift. We can do some of this. Here, I'll do another one as well to get the drift safe. That consumes a lot of red, but we can actually generate reds fairly easily over here by spending some blues, which you can regenerate this way. This actually seems alright. Okay, success over here. I think failure... Oh, wow. Let's say I think failures we can just eat. But we got no failures over here. Wow. We might not be going for the bonus here. That is possible, but we can do data transmission. I can spend the purple for some blue. I mean, then I have enough. Actually, we really don't need very much red at all. Mostly we just need some blue. If I do this, I've got some rerolls available. We've got another turn after this as well. Now, this is going to cost an additional blue. I'm going to resist that. This will generate 1 less blue. I'm going to accept this one. We're still going to have enough for a base success. I was hoping to be like, cost another purple. See, the cost another purple? Yeah, man, that's fine. I don't need a purple. So we at least have a win. Can we get to the bonus? Well... and do this and this. And spend a power. That will get us the bonus. We already have a win here. Yeah. Sorry, what was that click sequence? This. Okay. Yeah, that's the bonus, and we have 1 extra power to spare. And nothing can cause us to lose the mission. So this will generate 1 less red. Which is bad because that will bring us out of bonus range. So I will resist you. Wait, hold on. Is this what I currently have? I currently have 6, so this will generate 7 red, and neither of these cost red. So I can accept this, and I'll still end up with 7 red. Okay, yeah. I'm just not sure how it's previewing this or not. Want to save the power for maybe something else. Okay, we don't have to reroll that. We are spending a power here, and... there you go. This will just generate 2, which isn't enough to the bonus, but if I resist it with the very last power, through the power of mathematics, we just hit the bonus reward. Whoo-wee! Alright, now we have to do the re-entry, which is going to need a lot, and heat management. This might be the trickiest with the high percentage chance to fail. And there's quite a lot of bonus waiting for us if we can pull this off. Now, we can use our crew to burn the heat, which is kind of nice. There's also here, but I kind of like that. It burns off the 2 heat, which we... oh no, we're currently sitting at 1 heat. We're going to generate 1 to 4. And it's just at the... I think it's just at the start of the turn this gets calculated. Haskell, and at the end of turn, if the above can... yeah, but I think it's when we actually confirm. Well, it must be, because it says keep heat below 3, and it generates 1 to 4 heat. So if it rolled a 3 or a 4, although again, it says below 3, I think 3 or below is actually fine. So if it rolled a 4, we'd instantly lose, so it can't possibly be that. So we actually don't have to worry about heat on the first turn. Now, when we need all the resources, we don't need very much blue. We actually mostly just need a crap ton of red. I think I'll use both crew members here to generate a fair amount of stuff at the cost of a little bit of power. And instant fail. This is not going to bork the next, and it's just going to cost us power, which we don't, or data, which we don't need very much of. So we will accept this, the astronaut exhaustion. And data transmission successfully succeeds. Flight path control has a fail. More astronaut exhaustion will give us less blue once again. I'm going to just accept that. Check. It says the heat check there. Oh, yes, okay, checks the heat and then generates the heat. Okay. So it's still the same thing, sort of, if the turn starts, anyway. So, we can burn a lot of heat off doing this, which is nice. We can burn a little off doing this. We're still safe. We don't actually have to do it now, but we probably want to do some. Seems like a good idea, the orbital realignment, though. You spend 1 data, burn 2 heat off, and you get 3 resources out of it at the same time, which is kind of nice. I kind of am tempted to do a little bit of this. We've got everything we need here. For the bonus, we actually have more than enough purple. We could even consider spending purple. We need a fair bit more red. I think we'll do a data transmission. We're still not in success mode, but it should hopefully be okay. We're going to be at 0 heat before it generates heat. Alright, I like that. So, we'll cost an additional red. We do need a lot of red, but we're just going to accept this. We don't know what our power budget's going to be. Bonus! Hey, gives us our red back. So it's basically the same as if everything had completed successfully. Kind of unexpected. It generated the max of 4 heat, so we definitely have to make sure to burn that off. But we can do an orbital realignment. In fact, we could potentially do 2 of those. Or, how about I just do the manual data collection? We still need a lot of red. That burns off 3 heat. It's going to give us a good barrier over here. We got all the red we need. We got all the purple we need. All we need is some more data. Hold on then. Best way to... Actually, the only... Oh, that's... Okay, hold on. The only way for us to generate data is through crew activities. So we have to do this. We can't burn off heat with the crew. But we can still do this, which is enough to make us safe. So I'll probably run this, because again, it'll give us more data, which means it gives us some things we can spend with. We've got 2 power. The heat's going to be okay on this turn. Thank you for the success. We're gonna need more red. I think I might resist this one. This loses 2, although we don't need much more blue, but I guess I will resist it. We still at least have base success. And we have some extra data, so I can run this twice to get rid of all the heat. Still have enough data. We have more than enough purple. We just need 1 more red. Okay, hold on. We're not giving you red. And that's enough to not lose, actually. If I do this, there's our bonus. Yeah, we get the bonus, and everything's okay. I think I'm going to recharge power here to give us a reroll. I could do the manual data collection to eliminate more heat, but we might need the reroll. Because we are going to end up with... Okay, we're going to end up with 2 extra red and lots of purple. The only thing we have to make sure doesn't happen is we can't lose any blue. We're on the limit for blue. So our 1 reroll will go to make sure our blue's okay. This is fine. We will accept this. Oh, we got a bonus here, so that breaks even anyway. And there's our critical success. And done. Or not critical success, but bonus success. Finish the mission. I mean, these puzzles are actually interesting to play as. Not terribly much from a commentary point of view. So, that's a mission completed, so we have an extra slot. I don't think we've unlocked any special missions over there. There is another Mars one, but with an exclamation mark, but it's one of these. Atmospheric sensors. with experimental fuel. So low launch reliability, at least the payload reliability is good. Good science as well. But the thing is, we might be able to get just as much of a reward from Earth missions, or very close to the same amount of reward from Earth missions, and these go much faster. They're cheaper rockets, they don't have to go as far. This does have the experimental payload, admittedly, which sucks, but is probably fine. Oh, that's one we're already working on. Each shield analysis is money and a little bit of points. Maybe not. Now the moon, again, we can use different rockets because we don't have to take an interplanet one. Onboard cameras, no support penalty for failing missions. Lunar rover, advanced weatherproofing. Launch reliability penalties due to negative launch conditions is halved. Lots of support, lots of science. Challenging. So we get bigger rewards, less command. I mean, that will be actually kind of some fun to maybe do this one. We will plan this mission. Get the payload underway. We'll just take the basic. The alternate payloads don't really seem very tempting to me. And they haven't all along. Oh my god, we're 40 minutes in. Well, you know what? If there was a time for us to finish, a way for us to do our final video, it might in fact be this one, with us going 40 minutes. But I think I am going to wrap it up here because there's just so much more to do to get to Mars, and I don't think it's making for particularly compelling videos anymore. So thanks a lot for watching this series. Thanks for all the support throughout, folks. But we need to free up this video slot for something that might be a wee bit more funsies. See you next time, whatever that may be. Bye-bye.